Hello, everybody. How's it going today? Hope everyone's having a great day. We're here, we're back, and you guys are seeing that. Okay. Yeah, you don't need to see all my games. Alright, where the hell are we? I would have had this up sooner, but my mother came down to talk to me. Okay. Ow! Hey, Joga. Yeah, let's skip through that. Figure out why the hell the... Is it really part of background music? That's some bullshit.
Here we go! Here we go!
Alright. Just gonna do that. I guess it's a little bit more than day 2. Day 24. To be fair, I didn't either. I think it was like 14 days. 14, 15 days.
Time to get going.
His family. Not grabbing your katana?
Green.
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
Looks that way.
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then.
She's like, you're not sensing anybody? Alright, fucking weirdo.
He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, I was right. He's like, fucking weirdo.
Huh.
Some great big Hanagahoos.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning. Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me, Elisa. We'll see you in class.
That's just not fair.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
A woman being sensitive? My god.
No kidding.
I'm gonna get canceled for that one. I'm kidding. It was a joke. Guys can be just as sensitive, alright?
She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, what with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
She's a Tsundere. It's kind of impossible. In fact, she's totally into you, but she just can't admit it. I'm going
These past
cozy.
2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest
Yeah, 14
part of the
days, okay.
curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
Nah, it's for loser
Well,
talk.
they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Ow! What's up, Rex? Oh, Jesus Christ, Joke, what the fuck did you just send me? Yeah! Why do you think I'm playing this?
Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it.
Didn't spook me, it's just like, what the fuck?
I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
Force them together into a life and death situation where they have no choice but to get along. Seems to work in a lot of games and anime.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
He's just like, yeah, totally. I'd absolutely be in there. Not a noble at all.
I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Oh god. The timing of having a Bleach song and then having one of the most arrogant Bleach voices just pop up. Oh.
Class 7, I see.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
Alright, dumbasses.
So they're from one of the upper classes.
Oh yeah, arrogant fucks.
This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet?
Nope.
Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
Thank God we don't have to sit through classes.
Stand, bow, be seated.
Never mind, we have to sit through classes.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago. This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions.
Okay, buddy. You're wearing glasses? Open your eyes. That's how you'll see better.
A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreikel's Rice Arnor. He would later become known as Dreikel's the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance.
Ooh, fancy.
Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the empire,
Just let them do
winning
their
over
thing.
the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikel's first began gathering his army was... Reen Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
I don't know. The Nord Highlands? Apparently I was right, alright. I wonder why they suddenly stopped doing voices. Uh-oh. Prince Dreikel's wandering led him to the land of Nord, where he lived with the vagabonds for some time. It is there that he heard of the civil war taking place in Erebonia, and these vagabonds of Nord became his very first allies. Yay, I got it right. Yeah. She's Tsundere. And it's annoying. My AP is increased by 1. Academic points. By making good decisions, acting appropriately, completing quests, I will gain AP. When you've accumulated enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a quest. There are 15 ranks ranging from B7 to AO, or A0. And every time your rank increases, you will receive a perk from the Academy.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes.
Yeah, I did.
In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like.
Well, alright then.
A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week.
Ooh, next week?
On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
Thank God for a mute button having to constantly clear my throat.
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
Very much so. Oh, back scratch. Back scratch.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, Joke is yawning. Joke is a yawny little one. Just yawny shorty.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
First one out. I'm waiting for the slap. I'm a little worried about that practical exam next week. I mean, I'm still just getting used to the staff. I'd be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. Gymnasium looks big enough for that. I'm sure we'd have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer, but I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you joined a club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for the band. This one time at band camp, I'm not sure how much you still have for a violinist. I didn't know you played the violin. Did you just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you, Gaius? You joined any of the school's clubs? I'm considering joining the art club. Art, huh? Somehow that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled in it back home, taught myself, though, so I feel like there could be a good chance to learn proper technique. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Talking makes me yawny. Oh good, you're still here. Instructor? Is there a problem? I don't know, I was just hoping someone could do a teensy little favor for me. I need something picked up at the student council room. Something you need picked up? What could that be? That's for me to know and for you to find out. All I'll say is it's something absolutely essential to your school life. And somebody needs to go get it. Though it doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up at the student council room and tell them that you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Wait, are you sure you don't mind? You do have clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way, in fact. Well, if you really don't mind. Thank you. Student council room is in the Student Council Union building next door, at the end of the hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Okay. Getting one of us to join the student council, eh? Ladies. I was just trying to get to my club when this weirdo started harassing me. All I wanted was to tell me where the music room is. Do you know? Oh, lost little lamb, worry no longer. For I, Vincent, the noble escort Florland, will take you to wherever your heart desires. The noble escort? What does that even mean? Oh, I love that. Let's see. Sit next door, so I probably have to go out and over. Correctly, student union building should be to the east of the main building. Doesn't seem like this is too urgent though, so maybe I'll head over to familiarize myself with campus a bit. There's more to Thor's than just the main building and all its classrooms. There are many other facilities located on campus. The auditorium is used for events like the entrance ceremony. Although this building is normally closed, it will be open during certain events. The field is home to more athletic activities, such as practical exams. Many sports clubs, such as lacrosse and riding clubs, use this area to practice too. That's a weird looking gym. The gymnasium is used for general training purposes. There you'll find the pool and the training hall. These two facilities are managed by the swimming and fencing clubs respectively. As such, the gym's usually a lively spot. The engineering building is the de facto place for the orbment maintenance and is managed by the engineering club. While you can't enter for now, you'll find yourself here again and again during your time at Thor's. The library holds a variety of papers and books for your perusal and services as a handy space for study and research. You can also go there to brush up on all your Zemurian terminology you can handle. The Student Union building is a place for students to relax and unite. The first floor houses some stores and a cafeteria. You'll find the culture clubs on the second floor and even a salon reserved for upper class students on the third. So quest events and key events. Red and green. Red, good. Green, better. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight here.
This should be the Student Union building.
Red, good. Red, good.
I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the student council room is.
Hey there, first year. How's it going? Academy
Bandana
life
de
been
Boy.
treating you well this
It's a
past half
weird
month?
way to name him, but alright.
Oh, yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Oh boy.
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so.
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
What?
Now,
It's in the bag.
which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
I mean, I don't have bag as an option, so...
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at... Though, wait. You
catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the... You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and, the student council room is on the 2nd floor. Furthest room back.
He just stole my coin!
See you around.
Wait, my 50... Mira. He got me. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student... I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that.
No, a lot of them
Oh,
are
well.
probably pretty normal.
At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
In we go. You can find both the cafeteria and campus store. As you might expect, the cafeteria sells a number of different kinds of food. Meanwhile, the store sells combat equipment like weapons and recovery items. This makes it the best place to stock up on supplies or buy new equipment on campus. Well, let's see what you got. Well, buggerfuck. Tucked all the way in the back, eh? This looks like the right place. There's definitely still somebody inside. I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Hello?
Jesus, I just got Navi flashbacks.
Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption. Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then?
I need to turn you off and move you over. Oh, silence is weird.
I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book.
Toa.
The name's Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
Last Toa I saw had a nice rack. And was a demon. Oh, good times.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you?
Little bit. Only a little
I'm
bit.
sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Okay.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Works for me.
She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe.
I've seen harder things to believe.
So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see.
Ah, notebooks.
Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Had to be compiled. You had to say it weird. Didn't say it like me.
These notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. but the archetype you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf. Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it.
Sounded really weird saying that line.
Is that really part of the student council's job, though?
I thought my mother needed me for something. I guess not.
It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically, you're right, but she's always so busy. And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here.
Probably not.
So, you just need me to give these to the other students?
Yes, please.
Oops. I clicked accidentally.
I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy. Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class?
Oh, Instructor Sarah.
She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands.
Moi, indeed.
Moi, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment.
Oh, there was. Don't get me wrong. There was. But I'm not an asshole.
But don't worry. I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them. And we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning.
Alright.
Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks.
Oh, excuse me.
Dusk already?
Don't know what I'm gonna do for supper.
What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello? This is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
That's a big ass cell phone.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind.
Oh, God.
I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
If she's not lying, then... Well, she's got a point, but if she's lying... Oh...
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, To be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't.
He's hinting at things.
So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course, but in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that.
No! I'm knocking things over. How dare I?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
How dare?
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome.
Oh, she wouldn't be if I was there. I mean, what?
If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change?
Be a good idea.
It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
Isn't that the opposite of planting yourself somewhere? I mean, that's just me, but, you know. Unconventional studies. Afterwards, Reen returns straight to the dormitory. After relaxing in his room for a while, he decided to walk around the dorms. You can now view overall achievements in character tabs in your notebook. Both can be accessed by pressing the Q key or choosing Note from the camp menu and then selecting their respective tabs. I can explore Class 7's dorms the night before each free day. Be aware, however, that the story will progress should you return to Reen's room. A vacant room. Oh no. Should be Machias' room. Headed over his student notebook. Sorry to make you go through all that trouble. Oh, don't worry about it. Were you in the middle of studying there? I'm sorry if I interrupted you. No need to be sorry for that. How'd you know I was studying, though? Got pencil marks all over the sides of your hand. Well then. You should make sure to do plenty of studying yourself. You don't want to find yourself falling behind. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Most of our classes seems like they'll be pretty hard, too. Agreed. Besides, there'll be a chance to show up those snobby upper-class students. I'll see you tomorrow, then. Why you playing nut, Rex? There was nothing nutty about that. Oh, apparently I just barged the fuck in. Hey there, ain't something the matter? Toa gave me Class 7 student notebooks to hand out earlier, so I'm just going around delivering those. Here's yours, Elliot. Oh, thanks. Anyway, were you playing the violin in here? Sorta. It's pretty late, so I wasn't really playing per se, just doing fingering emotions. Oh yeah. The wind orchestra isn't meeting tomorrow, so I thought I should get in some practice tonight instead. Ah, you're really into your music, huh? I can't imagine most people being that invested in their hobbies. Your room's chock full of musical stuff, too. Oh, you can't imagine some being that invested in their hobbies. Clearly, you've never seen somebody play Warhammer. It's not much, honestly. It'd be nice if the walls in these dorms were a bit more soundproof, though. Then I'd be able to play all night without bothering anyone. Looking like a true music nerd. Okay, I've done Malchius. Apparently I just walking into his place too. Evening, Reen, what's up? Actually, I was just looking for you. I've got the student notebook here. Here you go. I was wondering when that would come. Thanks. Sorry to make you go out of your way to deliver it. No worries. The room's got a really distinctive feel to it, though. What's that hanging on the wall? The sort of ornaments made in the Nord Highlands. I thought it'd be a nice way to bring the spirit of my homeland along with me. I see, it really does give the whole room an exotic feel. You got your brushes out too, so I guess you're going to spend tomorrow painting? Yeah, I'm planning to head over to the art club. Feel free to come along if you feel like it. And I've got shit to do tomorrow. Haha, will do. Alright, last guy. This should be Zhu Sui's room. Who's there? It's me, Reen. I've got your student notebook here. Very well. You have my thanks. Don't mention it. Mind if I ask what you were up to? I was simply reading. Oh, what kind of book? A biography I borrowed from the library. Why must I indulge you in these little mundane questions? Huh? While we may live in the same dorm, the two of us are perfect strangers. Your proximity to me does not give you license to intrude on my private life. Motherfucker, I was just making small talk. You're right, I'm sorry about that. Pay it no mind. Also, I suggest you be a bit more mindful of when and to whom you volunteer your time. Otherwise, people will be more than happy to simply use you at every turn. Is that meant to be a warning? It does seem like an easy guy to make friends with. He doesn't seem like an easy guy to make friends with, that's for sure. But maybe he's got a good heart. Alright, ladies. Don't bite my head off. I need to give Alyssa her student notebook too. Right, here goes. Who is it? It's me, Reen. What do you want? What do you think of coming to the innocent girls' room this late at night? Okay, good point. I wouldn't have under normal circumstances, but there's something I need to give you. Reen explained that Toa asked him to hand out everyone's student notebooks. Oh, okay, wait a moment. Oh, she's got an adorable little bunny. Hurry up and hand it over. Okay, just hold on a second. Give her a notebook. It should be this one. Let's see, Alyssa. Don't read that! She doesn't want to appear to be a noble, but she is. Can't let my guard down around you for a second, can I? Sorry, I just can't tell which notebook is without looking inside. I didn't really mean any harm. Or so you say. Anyway, that's all you wanted, isn't it? Good night, then. Slam. I guess I'll have to back off for tonight. It seems that R is just an initial. Didn't finish reading her full name before she snatched it out of my hands, though. Is there a reason she's hiding it? Yeah, not everyone wants to be known as a noble. This should be Fee's room. Who's there? It's me, Reen. I've got something here for you. Coming. Cheers. I'm a joker, you made me yawn. Oh, were you asleep? I didn't mean to wake you up. It's fine. I'm surprised you went to sleep this early, though. I mean, we just had dinner. I didn't have anything else to do. You done? Yeah, just wanted to give you a notebook, right? At least it wasn't a slam. She's a unique one, that girl. I wonder how she ended up a student here, anyways. Should be Emma's room. Yes, who is it? It's me, Reen. Do you have a moment? Ah, Reen, I'll be right there. Handed over the student notebook. Thank you. Oh, on an unrelated note, how are you planning on spending the day tomorrow? I think I'll be helping out the student council. How about you? I plan on looking at more clubs. I haven't seen what the culture clubs have to offer yet, so I'll be visiting them tomorrow. Oh right, joining a club does sound like a good idea. Let me know if any of them seem really good. Alright, I will. Also, I hope you're able to make up with Alyssa soon. Did you hear us just now? Well, you weren't exactly quiet. I think Alyssa still needs to sort out her feelings about everything. But don't worry, I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. Thanks. Good night, Emma. Good night. Thank you for bringing my notebook, too. And the last one. This should be Laura's room. Hey, Laura, you in there? Is that you, Reen? I'll be right there. Thank you for taking the time to deliver it to me. Don't worry about it. What were you doing anyways? You didn't hear me knock and you're covered in sweat. Oh my. I was just practicing with a wooden sword. Sure. Wooden sword. I'm a terrible person. I must have been so focused on my practice that I didn't hear you knock at first. That's some concentration, alright. Maybe I should do some practicing when I get back to my room, too. You certainly don't want to neglect your training. I'd enjoy it if I had someone to deal with sometime, too. Well then, good night. Good night. That's all of them. So then let's return to our room. Should I call it a day? Choosing the rest will cause the date to change and the main story to advance. I mean, hey, I've handed out all the notebooks. It's still getting rigged. I could actually ask Plague. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's still creepy as shit. But it'll be bed ready when it's ready. So that's all I can tell you. You may have made a typo, but it works. Let's see. Shush. See, I kind of dropped my student notebook. I can't find it anywhere. Would you be willing to help? I'll be looking on the first floor of the student union building. I really appreciate if someone came and led me a hand. Colette, year 1, class 4. Preparing a bunch of horrible tech here in the engineering club and engineering club. But I need to deliver everything. Stop by the engineering building, left of the student union building, and I'll tell you more. Georgie. Principal Van Dyck. Reason to believe that strange phenomena have been occurring in the old schoolhouse of late. As such, I would request that one or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see me in my office in the first floor of the main building. Free-day special events can be triggered when certain classmates and sub-characters. These are called bonding events. 1 point will be consumed each time you view an event, but your bond with the character will be strengthened. When the time of day advances to evening, all daytime bonding events and quests will be no longer available. In exchange, you will receive 1 bonus point, which can be used to trigger an evening-exclusive bonding event. I want to spend time with Alyssa so she will not be such a tsundere bitch. But will it let me is the question. No. Okay, so they're definitely not in their rooms. The weather's beautiful today. I mean, it does look really nice. Alright, let's head out. At the center of Trista is a shopping district. You can purchase a variety of items in the stores here. Brandon's General Goods and stocks ingredients and accessories. Le Sage is a boutique selling clothes, footwear, and accessories. Keenest Bookstore sells reading materials such as newspapers and obviously books. Kirsch's Cafe and Inn stocks food items. You can also pay a small fee to rest here and restore your CP. I use the tab to quick travel. Let's go to the general goods. Exchange, huh? Revives on KO with 10% HP, but breaks afterwards. Okay, interesting. Well, hello. Pink hair. It's definitely a look. Didn't want to talk to you. Now I'm even more concerned about talking to you. I'm gonna go to jail. What's with this girl? Let's see. So I can put this. This will be good. 3 of these. Oh, I'm sorry, Joka. No catch. And the coral bracelet. No new items, but that's fine. I got some good armor for my guys. Okay, that's just showing me the what's available here. I might be able to find Alyssa inside. Man, the weather's perfect today. Fish are really biting. Looks like he's a student from the upper class. Hey there, haven't met you yet. You got one of those red uniforms on, so I guess you're from class 7? That's right, my name's Reen Schwartzer. You first year too? Yep, I'm Kenneth Lakelord, class 2. I'm part of the Imperial Fishing Club. It's really laid back, you'd like it. But yeah, pleasure's all mine. Hey, a noble who's not an asshole. Likewise, he's Lake Lord the Fisher. I mean, come on. Sometimes it's a little on point. He's pretty laid back himself, especially for a noble. I take it the Imperial Fishing Club's about fishing. Catch on quick. Tristan's supposed to be a great place for fishing. I hear there are a ton of different fish you can catch here. Just trying to figure out the right spot. Seems like you're having fun at least. You've done a bit of fishing in your time, haven't you? How about giving it another shot? Well, sure, but how'd you know that? Just a hunch. Well, then, from one fisherman to another. Are you sure I can have these? I feel kind of bad just getting all this stuff for nothing. Don't sweat it. The Imperial Fishing Club's here to spread the good joy of fishing. So it's all good. You'll be starting off as a white angler, but don't think too much about that. Just fish away to your heart's content. Ew, wit. Just ignore that for now. It's not all that important. Oh yeah, once you've started landing some big catches, come back and talk to me. I'll trade you some cool prizes for your points. Prizes? Points? What's going on? Now that that's all explained, it's time for me to head off. I've got some fish to catch. I'll be fishing at the pond on campus if you want to join me. What just happened? Still confused about some of the stuff he said, but oh well. Still, now that I have a rod, it wouldn't hurt to start fishing again. Let's see, the label says it's made by Lake Lord Company. Wait a minute, isn't Lake Lord his last name? His family must be pretty famous then. And, I assume, experts on fishing. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad spot to fish. The pond he mentioned is available too, so maybe I should give that a shot when I have the time. By catching fish, you'll earn angler points, and the amount you'll get will spend on the variety and size of the fish you catch. Get fishing and earn more points! Let's try a fish. Should have read the instructions. I see, I see.
Not bad.
I've caught a swordtail. Nice. Fish again, shall we? We got 4 more tries. And the fishing actually seems pretty easy once you know what you're doing. Another sword tail, not bad. Give me something else.
Caught one.
Still a sword tail. I guess it's because I don't have any bait. I'm not getting anything else. Oh yeah, I can tell I'm getting a sword tail again.
Caught one.
That was worth some nice points. Anything but a sword tail. Another sword tail.
Not bad.
Alright, we did our fishing. And they've done 26 episodes of Danganronpa? Jesus. How to break a mouse, right? I know she's here somewhere. Oh, here she is. Oh. Now let's go to the gym. We can actually do something there. Nope. That's girls' locker room. Can't go in there. This is swimming. That's a nice swimming outfit. Surprised the swimming club's active at this time of year, though. Well, it's true that winter swimming isn't for everyone. The water's rather chilly, but I think it makes for good training. How did I know you'd say something like that? Should I stick around for a bit longer? Yeah. Would it be fine if I just hung out and watched the club for a while? You'll get no objection from me. In fact, you came along at the perfect time. I was just about to test my short distance swimming speeds. Do you think you could record my times? Sure, I can do that. Go! That took you 22.34 seconds. Just a so-so time. The fuck you mean just a so-so time? So-so, you tore across the pool. I didn't know any better. I'd say you were part fish. Let's not go overboard now. If I'm a fish, my father's a dolphin. In fact, he could probably outswim one. Maybe, but he's the Radiant Blade Master. His swimming prowess doesn't make yours any less amazing. No kidding, I could hardly take my eyes off her while she was in the water. Some reason you're staring at me. No, don't mind me. I take it swimming is a specialty of yours then? Yeah, right? That whole time, like 22 seconds swimming across the air, underwater the whole time. Perhaps more habit than specialty. Playground is located alongside a lake, and I used to swim there in the winter to train. Seems like doing so has slightly improved my swimming in general. I don't know if the word slightly applies here. Given your upbringing, I initially assumed that you'd join a more combat-oriented club. But I see now that even swimming can contribute to your training. That's the hope. My father once told me there are things about the sword we can only learn by stepping outside of its shadow. I had every intention to put these words into practice upon entering this academy. Your dedication to the sword doesn't surprise me. The way it influences so much of your life seems very you. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous. There's no need for that. You have your sword, you can do the same. I guess you're right. Forget I said anything. I see. Regardless, thank you for your timing me. It seems I'll have to train even harder from here on out. Best of luck, I know you can do it. Link, level 1. Let's see, I need to go to Student Union Building. Pardon me, you're Colette from Class 4, right? I believe you submitted a request to the Student Council? Yeah, I did, but you're that guy from Class 7. Did you join the Student Council when I wasn't looking? Nothing like that. I just decided to help him out with some of their work. The Student Council President told me to handle your request. Oh, so that's how it is. Wow, we're both first years, but you seem so much more grown up than me. People in Class 7 must be amazing. It's no big deal. So you wrote that you need help looking for your student notebook? Yeah, I've been looked everywhere I could think of since this morning, but there's no sign of it. Does that mean you're going to start looking right away? I said that if one person wasn't able to help me, they'd send someone else to do it. I see, so that's how Toa has all this arranged. Well... Sure, you can count on me. Really, thank you so much. Before we get too excited, I think you'll need a bit more information if I have any hope of finding it. Can you tell me where you first noticed you dropped the notebook? It was right after school yesterday when I went to borrow a book from the library. You can't borrow books without your notebook, so I went to take it out, and I couldn't because it wasn't there. Yesterday after school, got it. So when was the last time you remember having it? Probably right when class was finished for the day yesterday, when I was still in the classroom. I remember using it to take notes while I was talking with my friends, so I definitely had it then. Another unidentified ghost? Gotta catch it. I see, that narrows it down quite a bit. Did you stop anywhere on your way to the library, though? After I left the main building, I came here to the Student Union. Pretty sure I went to the library after that. That should be everywhere I went. Right, so there aren't really any places where you could have dropped it. Best way to go about this is to split up and search the main building and the area surrounding it, I think. Yeah, that's actually what I was just going to do. It's not English. Yeah, that's just what I was going to ask you to do, actually. I'm hoping it's there, because I searched the library from top to bottom this morning. And the rooftop's out because the janitor said they didn't notice anything when he was doing his morning cleaning rounds. Main building it is, then. So, do you think I should start with the classrooms? No, I don't think you really need to check them. I searched my classroom yesterday and didn't go into any of the others. It'd probably be a good idea to focus more on the halls and the rest of the area than there. I have a feeling that if it's in the main building, it's going to be on the second floor somewhere. Thanks for the info. Head over and take a little look around. You can stay here at the Student Union and keep up your search. Hey, I caught an unidentified ghost. Okay, will do. Thanks for agreeing to help me out. I don't know. Let me check. As I go over to Cozy and she is fighting a thing. Okay, she doesn't have it. Alright, let's see what I got. I'm in the shop, apparently. I still got 28 Ultra Balls. Apparently I got a Gardevoir? I think I got a Drampa from another unidentified ghost, too. Which is, again, not a ghost type. Weird. Okay, so she didn't go into any of the classrooms. That's the computer room. That's the art room. Okay. Well, if it's not on the second floor, then it's got to be on the first floor, right? Hmm. No. Alright. Let's see. Where the fuck is it? Okay. So I was right to spam click. Oh yeah, it's right fucking there. Alright. Easy to miss. Unless there's another identical Coilette going around, this should be it. She'll be happy to see this. I should get back to her as soon as I can. Did you find it? Yeah, assuming this is actually your notebook. Why don't you just check it out to be sure? Thanks. You're right, it really is mine. Oh, thank goodness. This is the only form of ID we students have, so it would have been awful if I'd lost it, especially since our instructor would have chewed my head off if I need to go get another one issued. Thanks so much for your help, Reen. Sorry, I'm just so relieved. I didn't know it wasn't so important to you. Still, I'm glad I was able to help you out. By the way, where did you end up finding it? Oh, you know, in the sofas on the second floor of the main building that people use as a rest area? It was on one of those, sort of in the gap in between the cushions. Sofas on the second floor. I guess I did relax there for a while. Come to think of it, I think I've dropped it when sitting down once before. I heard of it falling out of my pocket that time, though, so I didn't end up losing it. Why would sitting down do that? What pocket do you usually put your notebook in? One of my skirt pockets usually. Your skirts have pockets? Man, this world's better off than ours. That makes sense. A lot of boys use their pants pockets too. But you might want to try using your jacket pocket from now on. It's not going to fall out from there. That's where I usually put mine, and I've never had any problems. You've had yours for a day. Jacket pocket? We've got those? Well, I didn't know if the girls' jackets have any different than the guys are, but I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh, hold on, let me check. My god, it's so neat! Oh wow, you're right, I had no idea this was even here. There's no way my notebook will ever fall out of these. Thanks for the tip, that should solve all my pocket problems. Happy to be of service. Wow. You've been a really big help today. This really doesn't make up for it, but would you accept this as a little token of my thanks? Ooh, a silver chain. An accessory. Hold on, I couldn't possibly. Don't worry about it. I bought one for myself the other day, but I ended up ordering two by mistake. I can't really use both at once, so it makes sense to give it to someone else who might be able to do something with it. Well, if you're sure, thanks. Hehe, that's my line. Well, thanks again for everything, Reen. Alright. Wait a minute, I can have two? Fuck yeah. Right, I've got to go to the engineering building. Hey there, good to see you. Oh, you're the person who was with President Toe when I first arrived at the academy. You've got a good memory. Hey, Georgie. George Gnome. I'm George Gnome, second year, class 3. I'm also head of the engineering club. You're Ian Schwartzer from class 7, right? Nice to meet you. Likewise. Toa told me that you're helping out the student council. You probably got a lot to learn about the academy since you've just enrolled, but good luck with everything. Thank you very much. But I am curious. Is this the engineering building? This is the engineering building, isn't it? With all the machines and equipment around here, it certainly fits the bill. Yep, you can basically think of this as the Academy's very own orbment factory. The engineering club's been in charge of maintaining orbments here for a long time now. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I assume you've repaired all of the stuff you wanted me to deliver for this request, too? That's right, I handle the stuff here at the engineering club, too. Usually deliver them myself, but I'm a little busy this month. Can I ask you to do it for me? Of course. So what do I need to know? Awesome, okay, here's the rundown. As you know, I need you to deliver these 3 Orbital products for me. First is the Orbital Scale, which I need to deliver to the cooking club. The club meets in the home economics on the 2nd floor of the main building. Give it to the club head there, Nicholas. Nicholas from the cooking club. Home economics room. Got it. The next 2 are both in town. Oh, so you take requests from people outside the academy too? Yeah, there was so much talk about the club that I started getting requests from people in Trista too. There's no reason for me to refuse them, so I do as much as I can to help them out. That certainly explains how you end up so busy. Sure does. The second delivery you need to make is this antique orbital lamp. This one's going to Mitchett at the pawn shop. You'll find it in the southeast part of the central shopping district. It's kind of out of the way, so keep an eye out. An antique orbital lamp for the pawn shop, understood. And last but not least, the final item you need to deliver is this orbital wristwatch. This one's going to Michael over at the Radio Trista. Radio Trista's in the southwest of the central shopping district. Just let the receptionist know why you're there and she'll call Michael out for you. And I can do that. That's everything. Let me give you these items themselves. Scale, lamp, and wristwatch. I'll be sure to be careful. It's not going to be easy carrying all these around, but I'm sure you'll manage. Just be sure to report back to me when you're done. And of course, I'll get started right away. One thing at a time. These are classes, so it must be over this way. Omek. Oh god. Hey there, you wouldn't have to be joining the cooking club, would you? Not exactly. The engineering club asked me to deliver something for them. Is this what you've been waiting on? Yep, that's the orbital scale orbital scale I asked George to fix, alright. I don't know how he works so fast. I'd be really lost without him. Ooh, Rockruff. George's many talents aside, I didn't even know tools like this existed. Pretty impressive, isn't it? These can provide more accurate and minuscule measurements than any analog scale. If you put a container full of ingredients on there, it'll even subtract the container's weight for you. It's handy. I'd believe it. You don't have any interest in cooking by any chance, do you? I haven't given it much thought, to be honest, but I am kind of curious. I'll be cooking for myself from now on anyway, right? You'd be surprised at how many students here can't. And here's the thing, the cafeteria might be cheap, but it still costs more Mira than making it yourself would. Have you even tried to cook anything yet? Not yet, I don't even know where to start. Which means you're as virgin as my olive oil. Oh god. Why? Why? If you want to start cooking, I'd recommend you start cooking. Just make something. Doesn't matter what. Tell you what, I'll even give you this to get started. And to top it off, here's a really easy recipe to get started on. It's so easy, I've got all the ingredients you'll need right here. Help yourself. Simple omelet. Eggs. Salt. Hey, you caught the Rockruff. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Recipe book seems like it'll be a helpful companion, but are you sure I can have it? Sure, we got tons of them. If it sparks a fire for cooking in your heart, it'll all be worth it. Got it. I'll be sure to get some use out of it then. Well, thanks again for bringing me my orbital scale. And pass on my thanks to George for fixing it too. Will do. Aww. I don't know what that means. Why are you so Tsundere? I understand that they're indifferent. She doesn't like me that much. She likes me a little too much, which I'm totally for.
Okay, let's give this a try. There we go. What even is this?
I made a solid omelet. Hey, Mitch. You got some business here, kid, or are you just window shopping? I do, actually. I'm here to give you something from the engineering club. Oh, George fixed that thing already? Well, hand it over already, would you? Right. This guy doesn't seem too friendly. Just not one for time. Kid does nice work. I swear, why does being such a pawnbroker have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? Who'd have thought an item break right after I paid for it? It's a pretty nasty surprise. Do you get a lot of students in here just out of sheer curiosity? Fair few, sure. Why, you looking for some money? I don't lend money to kids. You kids can think of this place as an exchange shop. So, like, items for items? Oh, yeah. I think I got something in a while back a kid like you'd like. It's yours as a way of saying thanks for delivery. A blade deck. Blade, is this a card game or something? Wow, this game has a lot of shit in it. Seems that way. Some good for nothing second year brought it in. Can't say I've ever bothered to play, but you can give it a try, or don't, or burn it for all I care. I didn't pay for it. Thanks, it's really nice of you. It's a strange feeling that he just gave this to me because he didn't have anywhere to put it, but oh well. Oh yeah, another thing. My shop's got the finest selection of curios in all of Trista. If you don't see anything you like, come back later. I change up the goods sometimes. When? When I feel like it. Anyway, see ya. Thanks for delivering it, and enjoy playing cards or whatever. Anytime. Okay, what kind of curios you got? Okay, so it's just other stuff. Alright. Go to the cafe and inn. Leave. And it should be this one right here. Welcome to Radio Trista. How can I help you today? Is there someone named Michael here? Got delivered from the engineering club, and ideally I'd like to take it to him directly. As a matter of fact, we do have a Michael here. Let me call him for you. You can wait on the sofa over there if you'd like. Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you got a delivery from the engineering club for me? I do indeed. Here it is. Oh, you really did fix it up. This is some pro-level work. We're starting up a new show tonight, so I was feeling all nervous without a quick way to check the time. Things will be just fine now, though. I can imagine that'd be pretty intense. Well, you know, it starts at 9 tonight, and if things work out, Radio Trista's guaranteed to see a big increase in popularity. Which will mean I'll be one step closer to achieving my dream of... Oops, sorry about that. I shouldn't be getting all excited like that and boring you with my life story. Not at all. I'm the opinion that being passionate about what you do is a good thing. This job's pretty much my entire life at this point, really. But if you want to make me feel more alive, tune into the show tonight. You bet. Or I would if I had an orbital radio. Oh, we gotta head back. Our sound producer's in there waiting for me. Normally I treat you to some tea or something, but today's a really busy day. Tell George thanks for fixing my watch when you get back. Of course. Good luck with tonight's show. Alright, that's the last item delivered. I should go tell George. Go tell the George man. Oh hey, seems like you're done with those deliveries. All 3 of them. Nice work. So now that you finished delivering them, what do you think of the places you delivered them to? Well, they're certainly all unique. None of them are places I normally go to either. I might have wandered into the home economics room eventually, but not the pawn shop or the radio station. Yeah, I don't think most students would. The pawn shop is particularly kind of hard to find too. I mean, not really, I could teleport there. That's true. And now I feel as though I have a general idea of where most of the main places in Trista are thanks to this. Almost feels like this request benefited me more than it did you. Well, that's nice to hear. You spoke to Michael while you were at Radio Trista, didn't you? Did he tell you anything about the new show that's starting up? He did. It starts for 9 p.m. tonight, didn't it? Doesn't it? I figured he'd mention that. He's thrilled about the show, and that enthusiasm is infectious. How about you? Are you planning on tuning in? I'd love to, but... Oh, don't have an orbital radio? In that case, here, it's all yours. Wait, really? It's the latest model, too. Same one I've got. You had me up big today, so only right I seems to pay you back. Are you sure? Of course. I bought it for research purposes, but I never really found the chance to make any use of it. It'd be a waste just to leave it here collecting dust, so I'd be thrilled if you actually got some use out of it. Well, if that's the case, thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh yeah, something I'd like you to tell the rest of Class 7 for me. 6. 7? 7. 6. 7. Yes, 7. I know my Roman numerals. Oh? Instructor Sarah came to me with a request the other day. Long story short, she left me in charge of doing maintenance on all of your Arcus units. No kidding. Like I said, the engineering club's basically Thor's orbital factory, so yeah. And of course, I'm pretty interested in your Arcus units myself. So if you need help with anything Arcus related, just come visit me here and I'll sort it out. Good to know. Part of me feels bad adding to your workload, but it's a relief to hear that you'll be the one in charge of this stuff. Ah, that's quite the compliment. Oh, right. I also meant to ask, you know about Seraph masses, right? Yes, I sold them all. You mean the stuff that monsters sometimes drop with regular Seraph? Exactly. Pretty sure you don't need to tell me how handy regular Seraph can be, but Seraph masses have a ton of impurities, so they never received much attention. Seraph masses? recently someone discovered a way to efficiently extract sepith from them. Is that so? Oh, it is so. Thanks to that, most shops are willing to take them off your hands for a pretty decent price nowadays. There's no point in holding on to them, so go ahead and sell them if you find any. A little extra money never hurt anyone. Sounds like a good deal to me. Will do. I think I'm just about all talked out for the day. Thanks again for all your help. Here's hoping we can keep exchanging favors. Sounds dirty. Ditto. We'll be counting on you. Okay, so this is how I unlock extra shit. At factories, you can use sepith to synthesize quartz. You can use U materials to customize your weapons at an orbital factory. Furthermore, sepith masses can now be exchanged for Mira within the shop's exchange menu. Regular sepith can be exchanged too, but do remember that they're also used for synthesizing quartz and unlocking slots. Masses, on the other hand, are useless and thus can be freely exchanged for Mira. So I can open this if I have a bit more of that. Costs a lot of money just to change the cover. Let's see. So I already have Needle Shot and Firebolt. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get water up in there, but... just having something for pure attack, just increasing that would be nice. So would poison. Actually, you know what? I'll give him poison. There we go. Now we just have to go to the main building. Whew, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. Feels good though. Kind of fulfilling. Now that I think about it, George might have made that request specifically for my sake. Feel like I know a lot more about Trista and the Academy now that I'm done. Who's that? She's hanging around here. She must be a member of the engineering club, right? Big thing next to her wasn't here before either. What could it be? Oh, doesn't matter. I've got another request to finish. It does matter. I must know. That about does it. Now what we're going to do is report back to George, so she does know George after all. She's not bad looking. Alright, now where the fuck's the principal's office? Here we go. Alright, what do you want, old man? Excuse me, principal. I'm Reen Schwartzer of Class 7. Ah, good. I've been waiting for you. Looks even bigger up close than he did at the entrance ceremony. He must be, what, 2 arg tall? So it tells me you've accepted my request. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your free day to assist me in this. Oh, it's no problem at all, sir. It's no problem at all, sir. So you're looking for someone to further investigate the underground area of the old schoolhouse? Precisely. And I couldn't have found a better man for the job, considering your class was down there so recently. Incidentally, it was Sarah who insisted on making use of that trapdoor, not me. I probably should have tried to stop her, however, please do accept my apologies. That was funny. Oh, not at all, sir. You have no reason to apologize. Kind of already figured she was the reason behind it anyway. I mean, it stands to reason. Going back to the matter at hand, there are a number of interesting stories regarding that old schoolhouse. The gargoyle you found is just a drop in the bucket, all told. Now that you mention it, I did get the distinct impression while fighting it that it was no ordinary monster. It was almost as if, indeed, as if it weren't a monster at all, but a demon. Perhaps the word fiend might fit. In our experiences, if left alone, it will regenerate to its original statue form eventually. Really? Yes, and as a result, the area has long been used by students in tests of strength. But in the past year, many strange alterations have been occurring there. I've received reports ranging from doors appearing out of nowhere to strange, eerie voices in the darkness. I see. So you'd like me to go and investigate whether there's any truth to these reports, then? If possible, yes. Specifically, I would like you to walk through the underground area and check for any significant changes since last month. A task for which you were uniquely qualified given your prior experience down there. I suppose that is true. And I'd be happy to undertake this mission. Though if that gargoyle has regenerated, things could get a little tricky. If that turns out to be the case, I would have no objection to all of you turning back. I should also stress that I'm making this request to Class 7 as a whole. By all means, do ask your classmates for assistance. I'm certainly not expecting you to go it alone. Oh, understood. I'll do just that. Splendid. I believe you'll be needing this then. Key. It's the key to the front door of the old schoolhouse. Best of luck to you, and please, be safe. Thank you, sir. It's the old schoolhouse. Front doors are locked. Yeah, let's use it anyway. There we go. And what if anyone else might be interested in exploring this place? Maybe I should try calling them. So I can only form a party with these two. Shame. Can't believe we're coming back here again. I really don't think this is a good idea. That's because it probably isn't, and neither of us would blame you one bit if you turn back. It's not too late. No thanks, I'll come with you. We've got that practical exam next week after all. I need to familiarize myself with this horrible staff as much as possible before then. Besides, if I turn back, I just wind up worrying myself sick about the two of you. Well, that's very kind. Thank you. There are only 3 of us, though, so we still need to watch each other's backs and proceed with caution. Underground area should be just through the main door, correct? Yeah, this should take us right to the room where we fought the stone gargoyle. Best to go that way rather than falling through that trap door again. No arguments here. Really hope that thing hasn't regenerated yet. I do. Aww. Whoa. Oh, at least the monster isn't here anymore from the looks of it. And it doesn't look like we've got any more creepy statues ready to come to life either. Wait. Did it always look like this in here? No, this room's definitely smaller than it was the last time we were here. How? I'd say it's about half the size, maybe less even. And there are things present that weren't here previously. Like that door? I don't remember there being a door there last time. I don't remember there being one either, but at this point I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Strange though it may be, we should go and take a closer look at it. This is essentially why we came here after all. My EP's a little low. My EP has been restored. Unbelievable. This isn't even the same place. I don't remember passing through an area like this at all. I don't either, because we didn't. The entire layout down here has changed completely. How? Seems new types of monsters are here, too. What do you think we should do, Reen? The principal sent us down here to investigate these mysterious changes, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now that we've seen just how major these changes are, there's no way we can go back empty-handed. We should head as far in as we're able. Here we go, then. May the goddess be with us. Alright, let's do this. Now, you are an interesting thing. What could this be? Doesn't look like an orbital charging station. Yeah, it's some kind of device for sure, but whatever it is, it doesn't seem to have any power right now. Well, aren't you a creepy thing? A slug-like monster, This one could prove a little awkward to fight. Not if we make good use of our combat links. Yeah, we shouldn't have any trouble against a monster like this if we work together. Shall we put our link abilities to the test, then? Absolutely, let's show this thing what we're made of. Okay. So I can only link 2 people together. Oh wow, his ZP's high.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Link attacks. Performing attacks on certain crafts gives characters a chance to unbalance enemies. Successfully unbalancing an enemy allows you to perform a follow-up attack while they are off balance. The lower the grade, the less likely the unbalance.
Here we go. Now's our chance. Here.
My turn.
All right.
Here we go. Go.
Here.
Okay.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
So slashing is like high tier. Will definitely unbalance them.
Here. It's my turn. There. They're open.
But I also have a chance to do it with a thrust.
The winds must be on our side.
They must be, because that was a breeze.
Owie. Oh, someone got back to me. Nope, nobody got back to me. Let's check mail. Bugs me. Well, that sure seemed to do the trick. Yeah, we fought well. If we can master these combat links, I'm sure they'll prove really useful in the battles ahead. We should probably try to practice as much as possible while the stakes are as low and get used to them while we can. Yeah. Aha, indeed. Okay, so the bonds are important for combat. Flying enemies and strike against rock types. Elliot's orbital staff deals all types of damage at once, but its chances of successfully unbalancing an enemy are low as a result. Okay. Cause piercing is I guess what they're going to use for bows and guns, while thrust is spear type weapons. Why there's a difference, I don't fucking know, but there is.
Bring it on.
I don't know what these things are, but they're kind of cute. Never mind.
It's my turn. There. They're open.
Got it. Too slow. Go. Ha.
Right.
You're mine. All right. There. They're open.
Got it.
Overkill.
Too slow. Go. There. Ha.
Right.
Hey, I got an item.
It's my turn. They're open.
Got it. Here we go. Ha.
Right.
It's my turn.
It drains my EP.
I go where the wind takes me.
How dare it drain my E EP? Okay, go this way maybe? Yeah. Another battle scope.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
Here we go. Go.
Here.
They're kind of cool looking, not gonna lie.
Leave it to me. There.
Go.
Leave it to me. They're open.
Got it. Go.
Good to know I can get link attacks even from that.
Right.
All right.
Oh, he just poisons just from attacking. It's not a spell I can cast. It's actually good to know.
My turn.
Does a lot of damage. Jesus. Poison bubbles.
My turn.
Leave it to me. There. Together, we're unbeatable.
Turn around.
Bring it on.
There was no
Here we
point
go.
in that.
There.
My turn. Good night.
Leave it to me.
Gale Stinger. Oh, I even poisoned one with that. That's hilarious.
They're open.
Got it. My turn.
Right. Good night.
It does quite a bit of damage too, so.
All right. There. Now.
Got it.
Ooh, so close to being dead.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
And an item. Ooh, smoke grenade. Got some mass.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go. There. Now's our chance.
Here.
Fuck yeah.
Right. Good night.
It's my turn.
No matter what, I'm waking something up. But they did.
There! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Win a battle with a tactical bonus of 2.0 or greater. Got an achievement.
Great!
And a nice level up.
I did it!
I'm just getting started.
Okay. Let's see. So that leads down to a black hallway. This leads to a monster.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn. Now's our chance.
Nice critical.
Right.
All right. There. My turn.
Right.
Let's just focus down.
Leave it to me.
There. Go.
And we'll try some arts. Let's try a firebolt.
Arcus, activate.
Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Ha!
Fire didn't do too bad. Ooh, water did not, or air did nice. And now we got a critical.
Oh, we did it.
Gotta remember I can do that. Dice
Oh, a treasure
chest.
chest.
White glasses. Let's give that to one of the boys.
Yay, we're at the end.
Supposedly. It's a strange light. I'm sensing considerable power coming from it. It's a very different feel compared to the orbital charging stations we've seen up until now. Oh. Neato. So it's a quick teleport station, from what I can gather. A boss room.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
That thing is big.
Here we go.
All right. Arcus, activate. Huh.
Right.
Well, it's resistant to Earth-based magic.
This. Ha! My turn. There. Ha!
I missed.
Now.
Got it.
Give it up, everyone.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Fire time, bitch. Ooh, fire don't do much to you.
Leave it to me. Now.
So we know thrust is good against him.
Right. Arcus activate. Huh?
Thanks. Here we go.
It's my turn. They're open.
Okay.
Right.
Go. All right, let's do this.
Right. All right. Now.
This thing is going to be a difficult one.
Thanks. Here we go. Now's our chance.
Here.
Oh, we're getting there.
It's my turn. They're open.
Really hoping to paralyze him too, but that might not work.
Good night.
Okay, good. I put him to sleep.
Here we go.
It's my turn. They're open.
Ah, missed me, bitch.
There. Now's our chance.
Here.
My turn.
Go. There.
Another slash. Demon defeated.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Ooh, almost a level out of that. Phew, that was one tough battle. Still, we made it through. We sure did. And I'm really starting to get the hang of these combat links now, too. It feels like Arcus has practically synchronized my breathing with the two of you. That's a good way to put it. It's a strange feeling, but not a bad one. I think we've reached the end of the line, however. Sure looks that way. And I don't do... What the fuck's a pumpkin boo? Pumpkin boo. Oh, it's that little thing. It's adorable. Really does seem like the entire structure of these ruins has changed completely since we were last here. Yeah, it's a little hard to believe. I guess this means we're done down here. We should head back outside. Okay. As long as the route we took here hasn't suddenly shifted on us, we should have no trouble finding our way back. In fact, this thing should now be active. Is it just me, or was that thing definitely not glowing before? No, I'm quite certain it wasn't. Has something caused it to turn on then? We should go have a closer look. It's gonna rest up. Hey, I caught it. Yay. I'm sorry, Joka. What just happened? We seem to have returned to the entrance. But we were just at the exit. This place really is nothing but mysteries. The sun's begun to set. We were in there for ages. Should probably go give a report to the principal. Would you mind coming with me? Not at all. Let's go. Kitty! Well, this is certainly unexpected. So the layout has changed completely since last month? I knew something was amiss there, but I still had no idea it had progressed to such an extent. Do you know anything about the origins of those ruins? They look to predate the school by, well, a lot. I'm afraid I can't be certain who constructed them nor exactly how long they've been around. But you were correct, they've existed for at least several hundred years before this academy was founded. All signs point to their construction occurring sometime during the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages? You mean the chaotic period before the... after the... You mean the chaotic period that began after the Great Collapse 1200 years ago? Most of the ruins archaeologists have uncovered from that period are full of strange things. Some of which seem to have been made with technology we don't fully understand. We're talking magic, alchemy. But the inside of a building completely changed its layout. I have to say, that's a new one. Definitely not normal. Indeed, no record of such phenomena exists in the Academy records. We have a bona fide mystery on our hands, it would seem. Well, I'll try to have a look around the place myself when I get the chance. I've been curious about it ever since I started working here. I'd greatly appreciate that. Schwarzer, Craig, Warzel, thank you very much for all your hard work. It was no trouble. I'm happy to have been of assistance. Yeah, it's always good to help. If you'll please excuse us, son. The three of you did pretty well. And it seems you're getting hang of using your Arcus, too. Combat licks definitely made our battles in the ruins a lot easier. They could prove a powerful asset if we were able to master them. Hard to get the timing right, though. I'll just keep at it. You'll need to be forming links with your other classmates eventually too, after all. Let me reinstate once again. You've all done very well today. Especially you, Reen. I'll be expecting great things from you next time too. I'll do my best. Wait a second, what do you mean next time? Well, the way I see it, you're a natural at this, so why stop now? Besides, with how busy our poor student council president is, don't you just want to do everything you can to help her out? Well, I guess I do feel kind of bad for her, but... Gah! Okay, fine, I'm in, I guess. That's Irene. I'll pass the good news on to Toa, then. Oh, and the principal has given the okay for you to keep hold of that old schoolhouse key. You're welcome to go poke around inside anytime you wish. Alright, I'll be seeing you kids later. Toodles. Are you sure you're alright with this, Reen? Yeah, I'm sure. It's not like I'm signed up to any clubs, and as long as I don't wind up with too many more than I had today, I'll be fine. Well, okay then. But if you need any assistance, just let me know. It's really no trouble. Same goes for me. I'll be happy to come with you next time you go to the old schoolhouse too. Ooh, I got Seal as a reward. One additional bonding point. I could go and talk to Alyssa. What do you want? I'm in the middle of something if you didn't notice. Wait, are you on cleanup duty all on your own? That's part of the job as new recruits. There was a noble girl here too, but she went home. Why am I even telling you this? I don't need to explain myself to you. Doesn't seem like she's going to be forgiving me anytime soon. I need to find the chance to apologize to her properly. Mind if I helped you out a little bit? This seems to be a lot of work for any one person to be doing on their own. I'm not going to stop you. You better not try anything funny, though. I won't. Sports clubs seem like they're more trouble than they're worth. First they set everything up, then they go through a grueling practice, and finally everything needs to be taken down again. Hey. Oh, sorry, I was spacing out, wasn't I? Huh? That's right, don't let it happen again. That's right, I'm practically dead weight. I gotta make up for lost time. There we go, that should take care of most of it. But was she seriously trying to do all that by herself? She must really be devoted to this club. Oh, sorry, I was in your way, wasn't I? I'll start cleaning up the other stuff. That's not what I meant. Why am I so stubborn? This was my chance, too. Having cleaned everything up, Reen waited for Alyssa by the gymnasium while she was changing back into her school uniform. Looks like we're done for the time being. Were you really able to clean up the whole club room on your own? It's not like I would have let you in there either way. This is a girls' club, remember? Right, good point. But you did help me out. Thank you. Huh? Nothing, never mind. We're done here, so go away. Okay, see you. That went about as well as a train crash. Guess I'll have to kill her with kindness to get back on speaking terms. Finally had a perfect opportunity slip right through your fingers, Alyssa. You can't keep doing this all year. You had another perfect opportunity to do a thing right now, and you didn't. You both are idiots. Can't do anything with Alyssa. Can't do anything with them. Let's see. I think I'm going to save it here and call it for the day. I do hope everybody has enjoyed. Let's see, who's currently streaming? You know what, Cozy's still streaming. Let's go raid them. Hope everybody enjoyed, and I'll be back probably tomorrow. See how I'm feeling. And, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.